Pree Dis is brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.
Go on my side. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pree Dis Show. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, and this week we're in the old capital of Spanish Town. You don't know say Pree Dis has your weekly entertainment fix. So without further ado, we're gonna make our way on to the Brunswick. Forward. Reuben Shaw is related to the Morgan heritage family. He wrote, produced, and directed an independent film called The Selector. The movie can be streamed on the platform TUBI, but let's hear some more from the man himself.
Enough of them DJs say them are done, but them now have the city lock. Wanna give me the key to the city. True. And tell me say me are the Dan. So I put the Dan to the key and turn them in a donkey.
You know, I just was having conversations with some family members, and they let me know that, you know, there's an untold dancehall story that needs to be told. And, you know, over some, you know, thoughts what it could possibly be, I thought about doing a story based off of my father's life when he was DJing in New York, Connecticut, and Springfield, Mass. And once the idea came, I just had to get the script done and do it, and it just manifested in what it is, you know. It was just a culmination of a lot of different people telling me, yo, you should start making stories about the culture. It took about 6 months for us to get into the process, from the coming up with the idea, to scripting it out, to casting and completing the pre-production phase. But after that, it took about a year to get through the filming, the editing, post-production, and then getting it to premiere.
You start them off with half the doors. Then you keep bringing these people in every week and drinking, we'll renegotiate.
I filmed it in Atlanta. That's where I'm based at. So it was a great thing to do it in the city that I'm based at currently, Black Hollywood. Yeah, well, you know, I played Top Celebrity Rob, one of the main characters, and I got Zachary Jones, great actor out of Atlanta, playing DJ Parlay. I got Ty Kardashian, another great comedian out of the Atlanta area. A lot of great up-and-coming talent, you know, got to be a part of this project, and I'm real glad. Laza Morgan from LMS, he also played Bosi in the movie, did an exceptional job. So it's a great cast, great young people coming up in the game.
What did you enjoy most about working on this project?
And I love the fact that I was able to learn what it is that it takes to make a movie. Prior to this, I've been fortunate to be in movies just as an actor or whatever, but never to produce my own particular project. It's 10 times different, 10 times more difficult, way more responsibility, but I fell in love with the process. I did a screening in Montego Bay, yes. People love it. I also did a screening in Atlanta, people love it. So, you know, the word is getting out about the movie, and people have told me that they like the project, they want to see our next one. So I hope that we could definitely do a next one, even shoot it here in Jamaica. You know, with the film industry and everything that's going on right now, I definitely feel like we can collab and even take it to another level. I hope that the government does start investing in the filmmakers and the people who want to come and tell good stories, but you got to invest in the ones that can tell it and shoot it with the proper quality and have the proper actors and actresses in it, the people who are willing to do it right.
How easy or difficult was it to maintain your Jamaican-ness, your Jamaican heritage in this project?
It was very easy. Every day I'm a Jamaican. Whether I'm inside of the movie or outside, that's how I live my life, you know what I mean? So it was very easy. It made the actual process way easier than it is when I'm playing a thug or a gangster in other people's projects. And that's what, you know, gave me a lot of joy and made me really say, yo, I need to make some more movies like this, because it was easy.
How did your interest in acting develop?
You know, all my life, people has always been like, yo, you know, it's a you're actor. But I grew up in the music thing. So doing the music, chasing the music dreams, meeting a lot of great music producers, meeting a lot of great music executives in the industry who had the experience and knew my family, and they took me under their wing and started mentoring me in that film route. And I started behind the scenes, you know, doing behind the scenes work on some TV shows for BET and them thing there. And then, you know, they were like, you could do good in front of the camera too.
Tell us some of the projects that you've been involved in as an actor.
Man, I've been in Dirty Grandpa, Barbershop 3, Greenleaf, Ant-Man, Fatal Attraction, Snapped, Killer Couples, Atlanta Homicide, Savage Revenge on TUBI. Just the list goes on and on. Selector, on TUBI, like all these movies.
You have music running through your veins. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you know, I'm blessed to be a part of the great Morgan family, you know, eldest grand of the late, great Denrai Morgan, nephew of Morgan Heritage, you know. Everybody knows those brothers and my aunts and uncles, and I grew up in it.
All right, my side, so as you can see, we're there up on the Brunswick, but it's break time. Don't worry on yourself, do you know? More Pree Dis coming right up.
I compare it. What bitter means to me, it means respect. Yeah, from you a top man. Respect the bitter with the real top brand. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Respect the bitter. Must be 18 years old to drink responsibly.
Although being bred from the Marley legacy through grandfather Bob and father Stephen, Yohan Marley wants to carve his own lane musically. He collaborated with Jesse Royal to produce the song Blessing. But let's hear some more from Yohan in our Up Next segment.
Up next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
So stop your stress. Everything what you require inside.
How did the song come about? How did the collaboration with Jesse come into fruition?
First, I mean, Jesse is like my brother, you know. He's a cousin, he's a brother, you know. We grew up together. So it really come about from a reasoning, me and him a reason on life and how precious life is, and to be loved and to know that I am loved, you know what I mean? And life are the greatest gift of Jah, you know? So that's really how the song come about.
Since the song came out, how has the response been? What has the whole vibration been like?
It's been great. You know, it's been great. Been getting a lot of good feedback, you know? I have people messaging me all the time telling me that the song helped them get through whatever trials and tribulations them have going through. So that is a blessing, you know.
How could I ever be mad at Jah? None of my prayers have gone unanswered.
How did music begin for you? How did your interest in music develop?
Really and truly, to tell you the truth, my bigger brother Joe Mercer, really, I always had an interest in it, you know, and watching my dad and my uncles and my aunts doing it, naturally we grew an interest, but now come time to really do it, really my bigger brother pushed me. I make me know, say, yo, this, you know, you have to go sing, you know, and he teach me how to sing, teach me how to DJ, he teach me how to write.
What does Yohan Marley bring to the table musically?
I bring our flavor, my own flavor, like, you know, I like hip hop, I like Afrobeats, I like things that I like, you know. I love the girl them, so we sing a lot of girl songs, and then, well, you know.
That's your lane.
Love is my lane.
So stop your stress. Everything what you require inside. Nobody can rewind time.
Aside from music, what other interests do you have? You play any sport?
Yeah, we play ball, we play football. I love to cook. He's a chef. Yeah.
What's your favorite meal to prepare?
I eat all food. I love fried fish. I mean, jerk like a chicken too. But, you know, nothing greater than that, you know? To be on stage with my father, like, wow.
Your greatest possession is life. You'll never live this moment twice.
DJ Kevy is on the ones and twos in our Mixmaster segment.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere. DJ Kevy, welcome to our Mixmasters feature. Good to have you.
And good being here.
How did music begin for DJ Kevy?
Well, music began as young as primary school days, where I was in a household with an older brother who basically played a lot of music, different genres, different mixes. So it basically started there. DJ aspect for me started basically after fooling around with virtual DJ like many young boys would do.
It's Kevy. DJ Kevy.
Growing up, who were the DJs that you were impressed with, who inspired you?
Alright, so I was inspired on the international scene by DJs like Calvin Harris, people like David Guetta, and even locally DJs the likes of Kurt Riley, ZJ Chrome. Those were the go-to DJs for me when seeking inspiration.
When did you decide that being a DJ was what you wanted to do professionally?
This decision was made in high school, about 5th form, when I started to realize that I am basically gaining all these skills, getting all this knowledge, and people are actually turning to me now to say, yo, come and play this event for me, do this for me. So that is when I realized that I can do this. Let's make it a career.
Hey, Kevy.
What was the very first event that you played at professionally as DJ Kevy?
Professionally, my first big name professional event would have been Wilma's Barbecue back while attending Wilma's.
Apart from Wilma's, you also went on to study at University of Technology, UTech. What did you study there?
Well, I am currently studying Communication Arts and Technology, the Bachelor of Arts.
Good behavior, nothing. Good behavior, nothing. When this song hit my brain, good behavior, nothing.
For me, music is life. Music is one of the greatest art forms, so music has helped to get me through various parts of my life. So it gets you through the hardships, motivates you to basically hammer down on your achievements like school and such. Music has a lot of positive effects for me. It's a driving force. What keeps me going is realizing the effect that you have on people through music. As I said, music is a very important art form, and being the individual who can be that source of release for people in a venue. Because these people come to these events, some with their problems, issues, whatever, some it's just an escape for them. So you being able to provide them and facilitate that escape, that's what keeps me going.
Early juggling, middle of the juggling, late juggling, what's it for you?
What's it? I mean, I can do any, but sometimes the sweetest part is the middle of the juggling, because the people are fresh to the event. That's when the numbers basically peak. The people are tired yet, you still have to warm them up a bit. So that's a little sweet spot. If you can manage that, good experience.
Something delicious will be cooking in our PAN Di Fyah segment, coming up right after this break.
Ray and Never, feel we culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you're living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaica the culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof, and we just a do it to the culture.
Dale Ferguson once worked as a debt collector. He then got a job as a dishwasher at a restaurant in the US before he was promoted manager. Today, he operates Obrien's on the Boulevard where he serves up tasty meals each weekday. Let's hear some more in our PAN Di Fyah segment.
PAN Di Fyah is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Swiss Mambo sauce, the everything sauce. Housekeeper aluminum foil. Keep it fresh, secure, and store your food with Housekeeper foil and cling wrap. Affordable and strong. Lanher Service Disinfectant Spray and Lanher Oven Grill and Stovetop Cleaner.
How long has Obrien's been in operation?
Well, we are in operation now for a bit over 3 years. We opened in October 2020. That is in the peak of the pandemic. But considering that we opened in the midst of the pandemic, I would say business at that time for me would have been on a fair balance because a lot of people didn't want to, was going to try a new restaurant just like that, and we are new on the scene and all of that. So the fact that we were able to make ends meet and make it through the pandemic and still going, I would say it was a big boost for us at that point.
How did you coin the name for the restaurant, Obrien's on the Boulevard?
Well, that question. So I played around with a lot of names. One of my other names, which is not my government name, is Akeem. I tried Akeem's restaurant, I tried Dale's restaurant. I have two middle names, which the other one is Lorenzo. So I tried Lorenzo's. Lorenzo's is kind of sound a little bit too Italianish, so I didn't want to go with that. And then Obrien's just seemed like a perfect fit because it could stretch across, all ethnicity, all right? And it just sounds fitting to me. Business has been good. It has its down times, but for the most part, I can't complain. It has been good.
How did your passion for food develop? Where did it all come from?
I actually went to Hart and got certified in electrical installation, not foods. The passion for food came when I went overseas and I needed a job. And the first job I got was to wash dishes and all of that. And from there on, I realized that this is something that I like. So the manager at the time started giving me specific days to make certain Jamaican specials, and I made use of that. And along the way, he taught me a few things because I can do Mexican, I can do Italian. So I am versatile in a lot of fields because of him. So after that, I decided, I'm going to take this full on. So I started to focus more on this, and then I came back to Jamaica and I started working at Eden Gardens. There's so much place. I went through a lot of restaurants here until I decided, COVID came, we started getting laid off, we said, I'm going to try something for myself. I got certified when I was upstate New York at Adirondack Community College. That's where I got certified. And I moved up from the dishwasher to manager within 3 months. Yes, because, while I was cooking, the owner saw that I had a niche for management, and he actually put me in charge of certain aspects of the business until eventually he just gave me the restaurant to manage.
So what do you enjoy most about a business like this?
The thing I enjoy most is the feedback from my customers.
What keeps your customers coming back to support your business? What is it about the food?
Well, the authenticity of the food, of course, that's one. And two, the naturality of the food, because one of the things that I try most of all to focus on is keeping my ingredients natural, most natural.
So I'ma just get my fresh drop from True Pet Foods, Make sure to get food on. So, are dogs colorblind? Dr. Jackson Hefes has the answers in this week's True Tip. It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
Are dogs really colorblind?
No, per se, dogs are not actually colorblind. They just see things a little differently than humans do. So humans have a photoreceptor called rods and cones, right? So rods allow you to see vision in low light, cones allow you to see things in like high, bright light, right? So the cones are what's responsible for you actually seeing color and perceiving that spectrum, right? Because remember, light is a spectrum. So it's going to be along different wavelengths. So the cones are responsible for those things that are a little higher on. So humans have 3, which means that they're able to see red, green, blue, yellow, that entire visible, what we call a visible spectrum, right? So we can see all those different colors. Dogs, on the other hand, they only have 2, and it's more in the middle, right? So as I said, it's a high frequency type thing, or like a high wavelength, sorry. So they're, as they have cones that are more in the middle, they're able to see green and yellow primarily. They end up having difficulties with reds as well as blues, right? So greens and yellows are going to be much more highlighted for them as opposed to how we see different spectrums of color, right? So it's just that they view things a little differently. It's not that they're color blind. So they just can't see certain aspects of certain colors. Their eyes are built a little differently than ours are, so they just view the world a little differently than we do.
At nights when the dogs are barking, you may look on the outside and you're not seeing anybody. What causes that?
You are not seeing anything, but that doesn't mean that they haven't seen something, because they're also not looking at the same things that we're looking at. You could be looking at the road, they could be looking at the rat, the mouse, anything that just ran past. So it can be just about anything that has caught their vision. Remember also, they're going to have a wider periphery. So whereas we have monocular vision, they're going to have a lot more periphery. So they're able to see a wider distance. You can go and check out the American Kennel Club's page on colorblindness, because they have a lot of information and it goes into quite a bit of detail, and they do compare to humans quite a bit, as well as the genetic form of colorblindness that happens in humans. So it's a nice read.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food. Alright, my side, as you can see, watch out, brother, I want to lick my dog. As you can see, the Brunswick is very busy, but don't worry yourself, more Pree Dis coming up right after this break.
How your roast fish come out so nice and juicy?
It's not really me, no. It's the housekeeper.
The pudding from Sunday still moist and nicey. It's what you put in there.
Boy, it's not me, no. It's the housekeeper.
Put on a little bit my affiliate, no? That jerk chicken is sweet.
You have to work with a housekeeper.
Wait, a housekeeper on your kitchen?
Yep.
Housekeeper aluminum foil. Super strong yet very affordable. Perfect for wrapping, lining or covering your favorite foods. So strong even the jerk man them use it. Get your kitchen the best foil for your money. Strong, affordable Housekeeper aluminum foil.
Distributed by Massey Distribution.
Make cleaning easier for you with Lanher.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
In 1988, the Rumours rhythm was huge here in Jamaica, with songs such as Rumours by Gregory Isaacs and Telephone Love by JC Lodge. Let's hear the backstory behind that project in our Philly Culture segment.
Philly Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Philly Culture.
But I'm an addy juggling. I feel rumors of war.
Well, actually, there wasn't a Rumours rhythm. There was a song Rumours. I was doing a project, an album project with the Mighty Diamonds, and I asked my team, submit songs that you think sound like them for consideration. And Carlton Hine submitted Rumours, and the first thing I heard, I said, this is not a Mighty Diamond song, you know? This sounds like Greg Isaac and Mikey Bennett Concord, and like, you know, we are saying you know, it can't be. So we shelved it for the Mighty Diamonds. And we created the song. Carlton Hines did the demo vocals and Mikey Bennett, and we created everything because we had a way of doing things then. Our writers would write a song for an artist who don't even know that we're working on song theme, then we present the song. So we present something that is basically fully recorded, a demo, rhythm, everything. So if they hear the hit components, more likely they'll want to be involved than sending words on a paper to somebody. The song was recorded, put on, then we said, Gregory, what was so weird and unique? Talking about it, and who rode up on his bike? Gregory Isaacs. And I mean, like Gregory, and he was so enthused by it and love it and thing, and I think he came back the next day and we did the vocals. And in those days, somebody hear a rhythm, them want to lick it over, do it over. So we expected people was going to try to lick over the rhythm. But we knew it wouldn't work because we had created a technological jump from analog to analog semi-digital. So the sound was totally different. So we went ahead and we do it and we recorded tons of people on it. I mean, I was working with JC Lodge, I was working with Lady G at the same time. So Mikey Bennett felt that, you know, this would be a great idea for a JC Lodge. So Mikey and Upton wrote Telephone Love. I mean, JC Lodge was part of the working team then. She never really liked it initially. And she said, you know, let her take it home to Errol, who was our manager then, and still is. I mean, Lady G was actually working with us too. And I mean, she's my little darling. She's a little queen, very great person. And we worked out another song for her called Enough Respect and did video and all of that and everything. And, you know, it worked itself well. We did an album called Showcase 88 with all of the rhythm, Nadine Sutherland, Ken Boot, Jackie Mitu, Robbie Lynn, tons of people, Dennis Curry, Upton Lindo. So we just did an album with the whole thing to prevent people from licking over the rhythm. And, you know, the rest is history. Might have been JC Lodge's second biggest song in her career also.
Because this is a fact, me have to confess to all of the woman man for due respect.
So let's say they are the supermarket, or even they are fatties from the Brunswick, and a time for pay, but you can't decline. What you would do? Me could hear what the streets have to say in this week's YPree Vox Pop segment.
YPree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
I pay cash.
Yeah, so you always walk with your cash?
Just in case. Or I take the emergency stuff out and be like, oh hell, how this happen? I don't know. I would be so ashamed, like for real. And I would act as if like the money is there but something happened.
Give them back the food. I don't know if you say, either take back the food or what else I can do about if you can't decline.
I always have two.
Eh?
I always have two.
Always have two?
Yeah. I always have two.
Is a chopper?
No, I just always have two cars.
My car decline. Ask her to pay for it. I mean, my girl she got have money too. If I me bring her my car decline and something must go on, I know I got money, so I'll fix it later, baby. Let's pay.
Tell her say you pay for that car, she have money too. I'm not the broke girl. She have to just pay for that car, I catch her back on the rebound.
Yeah, I mean I'm really bang, so what you know? I need to call the police or let me just circle back. Yeah, I get your money.
Pull up another one. You have a girl have more than one car, though. Pull up another one.
Wow, what would I do? Shame would have killed me, you know? Shame would have killed me. So, I mean, I would just explain to them what's happening, and if somebody can foot the bill, they foot it and then I pay them back.
So if your car decline, what you would do? Let us know on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and of course in the comments section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree.
YPree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Pablo YG climbed to #1 on the chart last week with Radar. Is the bad Juvie still on top? Let's find out in this week's Magnum Top 10 chart. Driver, what you say, you ready?
Believe me, baby, me no boy me.
In a mayan, be a dinner kuzuan science, six them a giant.
Epilepsy. You no see to the girl then dolly down. Father, just bring Molly come. Girl,
Dad, yeah, we been that man line. But dog them crack his skull, we have the phone. So we burn up a weekend. So we turn up a weekend.
Continental girl I take set want me for themself.
When they shell at them back up in a yes, so we got at the whole place.
And bodies over here, bodies over here. Bad man, they have your mother.
Nigga, ya hit on a run. Nigga, ya hit on.
My gonna fire red eye. So tell mama say my gonna feel it.
Alright, Spain Town, I hit that for you know. We're at the end of another episode of Pree Dis Show. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, and I'll see you guys next week. So, are dogs colorblind? Let's find out. Come again here in Jamaica with songs such as Rumors by come again, sorry. Is the young Juvie still on top? Let's find out on this week's Magnum Top 10 chart. Driver, one on road it. That was the wrong thing.
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.